Hey guys, my name's Star. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm just a 34-year-old mom of 3 boys who loves makeup. And today for my video, I thought we would talk about some of my favorite summertime palettes. So if you're interested in seeing my top 10 palettes, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I know this has been done by several people on YouTube. I don't remember who off the top of my head, but I'm going to try to link some of those videos down below in my description box. So if you want to see more of these type of videos, just go check them out. So the first palette I want to talk to you today about is the Norvina 3 palette, the ABH palette. I love this palette. It has all of the oranges and the bronzy colors that I find so attractive on my eyes during summertime. It's got some good pops of green, and the color combos that you can make from this are just limitless. I'm going to swatch some of these for you so that you can see. Green, yellow, that pretty orange. So I love using this palette during the summer. I definitely have a couple of eye looks of these coming up on my Instagram. So if you're interested in that, just check that out. But this is a very good palette. The other 2 Norvina palettes, I do have those, the 1 and the 2. This is definitely my favorite. I haven't got the 4 or the 5 because I find that I don't really need those colors in my collection. But this one is a definite. Now, the next one is the Mimosa palette from BH Cosmetics. I just love the packaging on this. I just love any cute packaging. And as you can see, here are the colors. They're so gorgeous. Now, this one doesn't have a lot of deeper shades, which is fine because I usually do, like I build my own palette every year to try to pan with singles. So I have plenty of like deeper browns and blacks to deepen up this. But just be aware that if you're looking for an all-in-one palette, this might not be the one for you. But once again, it has, you know, the beautiful corals, the oranges. You got pops of pink in here. I just love this palette. Can't recommend this one enough either. The next palette, this one is newer to my collection, but I love it. It's the Alien Cosmetics Strawberry Milkshake palette, and it looks like this. I just love the colors in here. Look at that yellow. It is like, oh, that was a terrible swatch, Star. What are you doing there? I mean, it is just gorgeous. I just love the greens and the yellows and the pinks, and this just screams summer to me. It just does. And I love, that is my first palette from Alien Cosmetics, but to be honest, I'm going to start buying like all of them because that formula is just really good. It's a little bit on the drier side for a formula, but I don't mind that. And the fallout's not terrible either, which I also don't mind fallout, but that's definitely a good palette. If you guys hear anything, it would be my dogs or my kids. I'm filming this and it is summer, so I'm sorry if you hear them in the background. The next one, this is the Lush Life palette from Colourpop, and I've got to say this is probably one of the best Colourpop releases that they have done in a long time. The colors, the bronzes, the neutrals, these greens, and the blues. Guys, it is fabulous. Let me swatch some of these colors for you. Let me swatch it this way. Maybe this would help. Still a terrible swatch, Star. What are you doing? Sorry, guys. But anyway, I definitely love this. I can see myself getting a lot of use out of this, not just in the summer, but heading into fall too. This would be a great transition palette for that. And Colourpop's so affordable. There's no reason not to pick up any of these palettes that you're interested in because the quality of almost all the Colourpop palettes are good, in my opinion. There are a couple, and I'm probably going to do a ranking of my Colourpop palettes. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that. Okay, so this next palette, y'all, don't get on me. I don't know why I bought this. Do you guys watch Teresa is Dead? She's like an Anne palette. Well, I don't really do neutral palettes, but to me, this is an Anne palette. don't know why I bought this. This is the Spicy Betch palette from Tarte. But guys, the colors in this, just the colors, it's just, you got the bronzes and the yellows and the oranges. And I love, love, love those colors for summer. To me, they're just, I am screwing up the swatches. The swatches. But that's what those look like. And I mean, I love this palette. Once again, there's not a lot of darker shades in this palette, so you might have to bring in your own. But this is a very good, I would use this traveling. Like, we are going to the beach next week, and this is probably, I think, what I'm going to bring, because I can do a neutral eye. I can do a pop of color. I mean, a neutral eye for me. I'm aware that this isn't considered neutral for everybody, but for me, this is like a very warm tone neutral palette for myself. So the next palette, and guys, I'm not like counting. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th one. Now, these are in no particular order. I'm sorry I didn't say that ahead of time, but this is the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. This is the first, this is the mini one. This is the first palette I ever bought from Juvia's Place, and guys, it is perfect for summer. It has all of your browns and bronzes on the bottom. It has a pop of neutrals. It's got a good amount of mattes. There's more shimmers. There's no completely like dark shades once again. But I mean, guys, Juvia's Place quality is just amazing. And the shimmer shades are what really stands out for Juvia's Place. And the packaging on it is so beautiful. I've never used a Juvia's Place. And I own every palette from Juvia's Place except for maybe 1 or 2, and I love them. And it is this one is just a great palette, and there's other palettes. I might do a ranking my Juvia's Place palettes too, but so anyway, that one's great. Now, if you're looking for a very cheap drugstore palette, I got you right here. This is the JCat Extreme Access Pocket Shadow, and I don't think there's an actual name. Oh, Red Carpet Premiere is what this one is called. And guys, this is just a very cute neutral palette that I love to pull out during look at the shimmers on that. During the summer, when I'm just looking for just a basic going out everyday kind of shade, this is also something I would bring with me on vacation, because I mean, you can look at those shimmers. You just can't. And I think this was like $5 or $6, guys. I mean, you can't beat. I have found a lot of JCat palettes that are just really good quality. Those bigger ones, they look like the Morphe palettes. Those I didn't really like. I think I bought 2 of them and I decluttered them. I didn't like the bigger JCat palettes, but these small ones, I love them. So I definitely recommend this. And actually, I want to get a few more of some that are in this size. If you guys have any other JCat palette recommendations, let me know. So the next one. Now, I know this is kind of controversial for some people, but I can't deny myself personally that this palette is extremely good quality, and I love the colors in it. And this is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. It's the second one that she did, and these colors just scream summer to me. They just scream summer. You've got more neutral shades up here, your pops of oranges, your pinks, your purples. I just love this. I find that this palette and the other Jaclyn Hill palette are extremely good quality. I am also one of the ones that did not hate the Vault palette collection. I know, but I didn't find all of them. I'm over here looking at them. I decluttered the purple one, the Bling Boss one. I have so many purples, and that wasn't my favorite formula, but I did keep the other 3. And I mean, are they the easiest to work with? No. Are they terrible? No. But I mean, then again, it's Morphe, and even though they collabed with Jaclyn, it's still a Morphe eyeshadow. So I love this one. I totally recommend this if you want like a bigger palette with just a lot of options just to play with if you don't have a lot in your collection. If you have these colors in your collection, you might not want to pick it up. But now, this one does have a lot of the darker colors I'm talking about just to deepen up. And I love that about it. And guys, this shade right here, it's like a purple, white, shifty, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it is just, it's amazing. I love it. And yeah, so that's my next favorite summertime palette. Okay, guys, so we're down to the last three. Now, this next one, I didn't like this. This is the ABH Riviera palette. I didn't like this when I first got it. I don't know why. I was more into neutrals. At this time, I was really loving the Modern Renaissance, the soft glam. I was really into the subculture. I know that was another controversial palette. But this one, it didn't do it for me at first. But then I pulled this out last year during summer, and the looks I got with it, I just loved. Some of the standout shades to me are this Seaside, this Mediterranean shade, Bahamas, the Cane shade, which is this purple right here. Now, I gotta admit, this purple is not the best purple. Depending on how you use it, it can wind up patchy. But the color story, and I can deal with the purple, and then I can use a different purple. I can, you know, it works. In the end, it all works when it's on the eyes. So, but I love it. And I'm so glad I have this in my collection. And I'm glad I pulled it out last year and that I didn't declutter it, because I fell back. I didn't fall back in love with it. I fell in love with it because I didn't like it to start out with. The Beauty Bay Sunset Horizons palette. Guys, I love the Beauty Bay palettes. They're so affordable. And oh my God, their shimmer shades are just divine. They're like a cross between a Super Shock and, I don't know, they're just so creamy. They're just so wonderful. And the shades, like I said, once again, the bronzy shades, you got blues. When I see this, I think of sunsets at the beach. And of course, it's called Sunset Horizons. But for the price this is, I'm so glad I have it in my collection. You also have the neutrals. You have some more deepening up shades. And it's really good. And you know what? I like I also have the Book of Magic. I've got the New Romantics one. And then I bought the big one, the Fiery 2.0. Now, I'm not usually, like, I don't hate big palettes, but they're also not my favorite. Sometimes I can feel overwhelmed with them. But that Fiery palette, oh my gosh, it's really good. Now, speaking of bigger palettes, the last palette I have, and I want to preface this by saying all three of these are fantastic, no matter which one you choose. I have all three of them, but it's the Carnival, let's see, 3, the Love Tahiti palette by Be Perfect Cosmetics. Guys, this one has every shade you could possibly need for the summer. It is just, this is it. This is the only palette you need. This is my favorite out of all of them. I think this is the best quality. This is also, in my opinion, out of the other three, the best quality. If I had to rank them, the Love Tahiti, then the original, then the Carnival XL. The Carnival XL has a lot of pretty colors in it, but I find some of them can be harder to blend. But no blending problems with this one. No blending problems with the original. And I love playing around with it. I specifically love this color Reef right here. Blue Moon is great. Now, this Blackberry shade is not the best purple. Once again, purples are hard to formulate, so I don't really hate on a brand when the purples aren't like perfect. And I find the darker ones or the brighter the purple, the harder they are. So, but it does the other purples and the pink shades very, very well. And like I said, I can work that Blackberry shade, no problem. It just takes a little bit more blending. You pack it more and then blend. I wouldn't like just put it in with a big fluffy brush and go to town blending. But this is definitely my favorite out of all of the palettes I showed you today. And if I could only recommend one, I would recommend this one. And if you guys need just an affordable palette, and I would either recommend the JCat one or this Colourpop Lush Life one. And guys, I'm not a huge fan of like the cheek dews the first time they came out, but the cheek dews that came out with this collection, I absolutely love those. I find myself reaching for them all the time now. So I think they came out with the Luxe, were they lip glosses or lip oil? Those I could take or leave. I'm still a huge like matte or bullet lipstick person, so I'm not so much of a glossy person. But so anyway, those are my top favorite. So guys, let me know, are any of these your favorite summer palettes? Do you have other recommendations that I just need to try? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike it, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Find me on all of my social medias at Starlight Beauty 3. And guys, just remember, makeup is fun. This is a no judgment zone. I love all of you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.